Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going over the best and worst soldier primaries. Yes, I did disable collision for all these. Please note that this is all my pure opinion, and that one reskin has been added for two reasons. Other reskins will not be added, and if I don't say random crits, then that's because I'm not interested in them, and that is true. Without further ado, let's get started. The first one is the stock rocket launcher. This baby is good. It can pack a punch, it can send flares flying, you can rocket jump with it, you can do this, you can do that. It's reliable. However though, because it's rating at last, this weapon will just be right here. In the useless pile. In the will be rated pile. Next up is a reskin that is widely regarded, the original. If you're going like, why is this included? Well, guess where it goes. It goes in between your crotch. It goes in between your crotch where everyone can see it. However, this is supposedly good. However, this is supposedly good for reasons. It does the same thing as stock, it's in the middle. And the reason why I added it is because it's supposedly reliable in some way. Either way, moving on now to a weapon that a lot of people like to use. In any case, the direct hit. Oh, also please know I'm doing this for beginners. The direct hit can one-shot scouts. If you're to launch an enemy in midair, you can mini-crit them. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty much that. The downside, minus 20 air splash damage. That is not that good. Which is not that good, because our soldier does have to rely on it. The next up on the list is the airstrike. Every kill will add another piece in your clip. Also, I forgot to do this. So, pretty much, anytime you kill someone with this weapon, you'll add another piece into your clip. That already sounds good. What's the possible downsides? Minus 20. Well, before we go over to the rest, let's go over the other ones. There is a minus 20 damage on yourself. Meaning that you could rocket jump around and live a little bit longer. Gee, that already sounds great. What's the possible downside? Minus 20 splash damage. Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah, let's just put that there. Next up on the list is, not you, the Beggar's Bazooka. This trashy looking weapon looks really cool. It can hold up to 3 rockets. It can hold up to 3 rockets with the chance for one of them being a crit. In any case, a random crit. Yeah. I don't know how the soldier managed to craft this one, but all I know, he did a pretty good job. Maybe this soldier was better off in the army. Of course, a good weapon like this does come with a downside. What's the possible downside? Minus 20 splash damage. Gee, what's the matter with Volve and splash damage? Does Volve just hate it all that much? But in any case, as sick as this weapon is, and as good it is, it has a large learning curve, as After Breakfast would say. And really hard to rocket jump with. Which is the whole entire learning curve. I don't know why that's shaded. Why are you shaded? What? Whatever. Moving on now to the black box. This weapon paired up with the conch makes you physically invincible. Yeah. This weapon is the perfect MVM weapon. You could almost never die. Of course you eventually will. This weapon, it's good, I guess, but here's the upsides. Every time you damage someone, the amount of damage you do to someone will return as health. Gee, what's the possible downsides? A minus. Well, you lose a piece of your clip. Wow, that sounds like a dealable downside. Only it isn't. Like After Breakfast said, the soldier needs 1 rocket to bomb in, 2 to kill someone, and 1 to bomb out. The black box just takes that away, making it so that you have 1 rocket to bomb in, 1 rocket to try to earn some health, and 1 rocket to bomb out. Besides, the soldier can just call medic. Either way, like I said, this weapon will eventually be ranked. And this is just for, like, newer players, you know? Like, players who just install TF2 and don't know what on earth to do. Just put you there. Grab you. Why are you shadowed? Oh. Next up is the Cow Mangler. This weapon is one of my favorites. I love this weapon. I even have a kill streak of it. But yet, I don't know. There's no the downside is none splash damage now. The splash damage stays. But first, let's go over the upsides. You have a charged shot, which could one-shot medics, scouts, and things with 150 health. Gee, that sounds good. And it requires no ammo. How perfect! The downsides? I can't remember them, but all I know, it's a slower reloading speed, which is actually not present. So, let's just say you have the counter angler. You have to reach over and just crank. Oh shit, I actually took a picture. Crank, and then crank, crank, crank. Yeah. This is pretty much the king of hidden stats. But the other downsides, you venture for yourself, because I can't remember them. In any case, this weapon will be ranked alike. The next weapon is the Sticky Jumper. No, the Rocket Jumper. This weapon is beloved by trollgers, mainly because you can rocket jump without no whatever. Oh, that's a horrible image. Anyways. The downside, you cannot carry the intelligence or the jack and pass on it. But, yeah, whatever. Because whatever, you know? You do no damage to yourself. It's pretty much allows you to take the learning curve for rocket jumping. But you do no damage to anyone else as well. So, yeah, there's that. And, well, you venture for yourself. If you want to learn Trollger, that's your decision. Now, last but not least, the Liberty Launcher. Many people just trash this weapon upon receiving it. But really, it's actually good. You have 5 clips. You do more damage. You do less damage to yourself. And so on and so forth. Wow, this already sounds good. What's the possible downside? I think there's a damage penalty. I think there's actually a damage penalty. But I don't really remember. But hey, it's not like soldiers are supposed to take on really tanky classes like the heavy. So the damage penalty doesn't really matter if the damage penalty does exist. Now it's time to rank these weapons in my opinion. If they are on the floor, that means they suck. The first one is the black box. This weapon is technically an NVM only. Next up, the rocket jumper. I hate to say it, but trollgers. This is more like for the learning weapon. Besides, there's only 5 on the shelf. 3 must go down. Oh no, wait, 4. Because that has to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, those aren't going to be the one, but I'm just... Next up is the original. This is technically stock. So, what's the point of adding it? And last but not least, the direct hit. I know, it was a tough decision, but some decisions must be made. On this list, all the way at the bottom, is the airstrike. I mean, at least it made it onto the list, but wow. Actually, no, the airstrike goes there. And then, the direct hit goes all the way at the bottom. Yeah, sucks for all those other rocket launchers. It's just, you know, regions. Oh shoot, not what I meant. Next up is the Beggar's Bazooka. This weapon is a large learning curve, and when you learn to use it, it could be frightening. In the meantime, just try to learn some other weapon. Above the Beggar's Bazooka is the Cow Mangler. I love this weapon, and I'm just putting it on the list because it's good. I like it. It's not because I like it, it's because it's good. Next up is Stock. It's not as good as the weapon above it, but it is reliable. And now, the weapon above all weapons, the king of rocket launchers, the Liberty Launcher. Become that American dream everybody wants. The Liberty Bell is even on it. So I'm just gonna make it so it looks like that. And those are the best and worst soldier primaries. Please note that this is for only newer players. So that means if you like the black box, I don't know why, but let's just say you do, and it just so happens it's the third worst, no, the first worst, no, the second worst, please don't get mad at me, okay? This is just to help the newer players. And if you're a really good troller, and I just so happen to rank this the number one worst, the rocket jumper, don't get mad at me. This is only for the newer players. So that is the best and worst soldier primaries. At number 10, we have the rocket jumper. At 9, we have rocket jumper. 8, black box. 7, original. 6, direct hit. 5, airstrike. 4, beggar's bazooka. 3, cow mangler. 2, stock, and 1, Liberty Launcher. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. See you all later. Bye.